Overall, it's a fun game with a fitting style. The graphics are dark and the sounds is spot on. Both of these things come together to really set the mood for a Batman game. The controls are simple and easy to pick up, making it quick and easy to get into it. The storyline of the game isn't based off any movie or other source. Partly due to this, the story is enjoyable and will make you want to keep playing to see how everything turns out. However, the voices for the cast were pulled out of the old cartoon show.
You need to stop this now, before it goes too far.
Stop? But everyone's dying to see what I do next.
Let him go now.
Really? Okay, if you say so, then. Whoopsie!
No!
You really need to speed things up, Bats. At this rate, you'll never catch me!
My only real complaint with the game are the enemies. There's hardly any variety in the whole game. You have 4 types of melee thugs and 2 arm types. The first melee types are simply guys who use their fists. Sometimes they will come with a weapon such as a bat, but one punch and they drop it. The second type are the crazies. They only have 1 attack and go down incredibly easy. They also never attack you in a group of normal thugs. The third are guys with knives. They won't drop their weapons after being hit, so you must first stun them to be able to harm them. Also, you are unable to counter their attacks. The final are the Titan henchmen. The only downside to this type is there's hardly any, and they fight exactly the same as a boss. The armed thugs come in the types you fight in stealth rooms and the snipers in the outside areas. Both require you to take them out without being seen. As you would expect, getting shot with a bullet takes a lot of health. As for the bosses, this was the most disappointing part of the game for me. You only have one real head-to-head fight with a boss, but is exactly the same as fighting a Titan henchman. While the villains are around and you have encounters with them, they lack a real confrontation like you would hope. That being said, the game did a good job at making this a Batman game and not just an action game with Batman. You have times when you must play the detective and search areas for clues, as well as times when you sneak around room taking down thugs one at a time. I personally found the stealth parts of the game to be the most fun. Watching the henchmen become more and more paranoid as you take them out was the highlight for me. For a score, I give this game an 8. And now I shall leave you with Batman doing the Dempsey roll. If you don't know what that is, don't worry.